and welcome back to another vlog. So, this one, it's basically for all the people who followed the entire Rocky saga as it went down and wondered how it panned out. I have one final update about it, and this update, comes months and months after the fact after it went down, but the only reason I share it is basically as proof positive of what I have always said about karma always catches up. Always. You don't have to seek revenge. Let the universe handle that shit. You let it sort it out, otherwise you'll have bad karma come back on you. So, don't put that bad shit out into the world, just let the universe handle it. You don't know how long it'll be. Could be years. Like this one, it took years, but the universe will always sort it out sooner or later. So, anyway, I intentionally held back on posting this for months, mostly because in the hope of maybe if I wait long enough after the fact, it can skate under the radar, nobody will even notice that I posted it. Because if I had done it right after, I feel like they were freaking waiting for me to do it, and like chomping at the bit and like checking for it. And then I just never did it, so they probably gave up by now, and there's like no reason for them to check anymore, but I'm gonna post it now. So, anyway. This was probably back in early May, I wanna say? Yeah, it would have had to have been at least May, but I'm thinking early May. Because it couldn't have been June, wasn't that late in the game, so, and it wouldn't have been as early as April, so regardless. I had been gone for a couple of weeks, at least, and, we'll come to that another day, in like the final update about that place, but regardless, this ain't about that. But I came back, and typically, whenever I'd been gone for at least a week, I'd come back, it'd feel like walking into fucking Narnia, because shit had always changed. Every time, furniture would be in different spots, we'd have new equipment or something. There's always something that made it feel like so disorienting every damn time. And this time I was looking around, and I didn't see anything really different. And this put me on my guard, because I was like, there's no way that nothing went down in that time. There's no way. I feel it in my frigging bones that shit went down. And I don't know how I sensed it. I don't know why I sensed it. But I tapped into that shit. I felt it before I even got there. I felt it days before I got there, in fact. Regardless. So I finally feel the need to ask in like a slow man when there was like no one in the store. And was like, so what did I miss while I was gone? Anything good happen? Anything juicy? Because, you know, I'm a nosy little shit like that. And one coworker that I worked with was like, oh, nothing much, just, you know, Rocky got fired, and first off, I'm like, laughing my butt off, like, yeah, what actually went down? And he's like, no, like, she actually literally got fired. And I'm sitting there like, no fucking way. No fucking way. He's like, it's true. I was like, nuh-uh. Like, no shit. So, like, I go in the back room, like, looking for anyone else that's there, because, like, this was basically right at, like, shift change, so, like, barely anyone was in the store right at that moment. So, there was, like, a couple people, but I, like, went seeking out anyone. I was like, is that shit true? Did Rocky really get fired? Oh, yeah. She got fired last week. Nuh-uh! Like, you're pranking me. No, she did. Holy shit. So I go back out front, go back to the first guy, and I'm like, so okay, I'm nosy. What'd she get fired for? He was like, oh, she had like a stack of write-ups that were thicker than the Bible. I was like, no shit. Which I guess proved the point of the main boss there. They said that, oh yeah, we don't go strictly by the 3 write-ups thing, you're fired. Like, it's, if you have 3 of the same thing, probably, or if it's a bad enough offense, yeah. But, they don't strictly uphold that. I'm proof they don't strictly uphold that one, but, again, another story for another day. But, regardless, I was just like, holy shit, do we know what they were for? He's just like, I don't know what they were for, I just know that she had a ton of them. And they were from different stores. And they kept getting complaints about her, and I was like, holy shit, it finally caught up. And I'm thinking, like, of all those times that I wrote to corporate, of all those times that I contacted the district manager, of all the times that I complained to literally anyone up the chain of command who would listen, apparently I wasn't the only one barking up that tree about her. Holy crap. And this went back, apparently, like, the whole time she'd been with the company at different locations from what I found out through a little digging. I'm like, no shit. Really? And, like, I think the whole rest of that shift, I kept coming back to him in slow moments, like, you're dead ass serious. You are not just, like, pranking me right now. Like, you're not all pranking me. No, she's gone. You will never see her again. What the fuck? Now, keep in mind, by this point, I had more or less made peace with her and was, like, more or less getting along with her. I tolerated her, she tolerated me. It was fine by that point where I was concerned with her. I wasn't submitting any more complaints about her by that point. I think it had been since, like, before she had left that first time. That was the last time I had submitted any complaints about her, so since she had been back, I hadn't. None of those were on me. None of those were on me at that point. So any new ones beyond that, I'm like, I don't know what went down, I don't know who else she had beef with, but apparently, yeah. Karma caught up. Karma caught up and settled that score. Oh, gosh, and I remember, like, Holly was on shift that night, and I was just like, holy shit, I have to ask her because I know, if nothing else, she won't lie to me. So I asked her, is it true that Rocky got fired? She's like, oh yeah, she got fired last week. And she just kept it very on the down low. And I could sense that it was like, she did not want to talk about it. So I kind of left it the fuck alone. But I was like, holy shit, that actually happened. Damn, and I missed it. I missed it. It happened in the week I was gone. God damn it. Like, fuck. But on the other hand, I at least had the satisfaction of, I outlasted her. She got fired before me. Hey, I win at something. I don't know what I win at, but I win at something. Now, before you go drawing any conclusions from the way I worded that, no, I was not fired. But, just, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I was not seeing that coming at all by that point. I know that, towards the end there with her, I wasn't personally having issues, but she had taken to starting yelling at people again. So I'm not surprised that someone else must have had beef with her. I just don't know who or to what degree it was. But apparently someone else had beef with her, and apparently just the permanent file on her, there must have been a fuck ton of complaints from the way I was told it. I'm just like, damn, that is some spicy tea! But like I said, karma always catches up. I didn't have to lift a finger, I didn't have to do shit. Karma does it. Karma settles it all. So, anyway, that is, like I said, the very final update you will ever hear from me on the whole Rocky thing. It is officially done. Like, 100%. So I don't want to hear anybody getting all weird if I ever cover the song Rocky Raccoon as, oh my god, is it a threat? It's like, no, it's a fucking song that the Beatles wrote that just happens to have that name in it that I did not think through when I gave her that nickname. If I had, I would have picked another name, because now I'm gonna feel self-conscious as fuck if I ever cover it, because I don't want people thinking it's some kind of, like, veiled message at her, because it's definitely not. I don't know, it sucks because I can play that song, and I'm like, I want to cover it, but now I feel like I kind of can't, and I did it to myself. But regardless, just know that if I ever do, it has nothing to do with her, it ain't any kind of message, it is literally just me covering a Beatles song, if I ever cover that song. But it's not gonna be any time in the near future if I do it, just saying, so. Anyway, I just thought certain parties may be interested in hearing the way that situation eventually did resolve. So, the end. End of story. That's the end of that chapter. Book is closed. It's on the shelf. It's done and over with forever. It is not a problem in my life whatsoever at all. So, anyway. I just felt I owed it to you guys, because you came along for that ride. you deserved the final chapter. So, anyway. That is it for this one, so as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, my eBay, my Reddits, everything and more, it's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, which helps so much, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time, see ya.